guys, welcome to my channel, Sunny Gaming 2020. I just wanted to do a pretty quick, short, brief review on this awesome game, Death Stranding 2. Now I'm not going to get into too much detail, so I obviously don't want to give away any spoilers, but I've got to say this is probably one of the best games I've ever played personally. It's a very unique game, very different to any other game I've played. Granted, it took me 3 times to come back to the game because I think I overdid it with the deliveries and stuff like that. I went a bit over the top with the side quests and sort of burnt myself out 2 times on the game. But that's understandable really, because I think now I've completed the main game, and with all the side quests and deliveries I've done, it's probably around 170 hours, I think. That's quite a lot of gameplay. It's quite a lot of hours to put into a game. But yeah, this has been an absolute pleasure to play this game, and it's been a pleasure to stream this with some good friends on Twitch, to upload some YouTube videos of this. I will be doing a few more Death Stranding YouTube videos, I think. But yeah, what I would say about this game is very unique. It's very different. It's one of them games that you really do have to play. It's one of a kind.
Someone's happy.
It's a game that I believe if you don't play this, you really are kind of missing out. A very, very good game with a very good, unique story. I mean, it's got everything in this game really. It's got combat, it's got stealth, it's obviously got the visuals, it's got a great story. I mean, to be honest, that is what kept me going, is the story. But it is honestly a beautiful game, and I do recommend anyone play it that hasn't. I will be playing Death Stranding at some point in the future, but I am going to have a bit of a break from this game now because, like I said, it's taken me, I don't actually know how many hours. At the moment it says 154 hours. But I know for a fact it's going to be more than that. So it's probably going to be around the 160 to 165 mark, I think. But yeah, the visuals in this game are beautiful. The storyline was absolutely amazing. The music in the game, when there was some in the story, really nice, really chilled. I haven't really got anything bad to say about this game, to be honest. Obviously it's from the creator and director of Metal Gear Solid, Hideo Kojima, I don't pronounce his name. He's got very creative mind and very good at writing. And I am honestly so glad I came back to this game for the 3rd time. Because like I said, I got burnt out because I overdid it. If anyone is to play this game, and you didn't want to do what I'd done and come back for the 3rd time, I recommend maybe just doing some side deliveries. I mean, if you're enjoying it, then do what I've done and just do as many deliveries as you want, but I would mainly try and do the main game too. But the good thing about doing the side missions is you do unlock a lot of things that you can use in the game. It sort of makes it work. But it can also be very addictive, which is quite funny. It's funny really that you can get addicted to delivering items, packages. But yeah, I mean, I do highly recommend you play this if you haven't. And it is one of them games that sort of gets a bit of hate in a way. It gets a lot of love, a lot of hate, so it's one of them ones. You either love it or you hate it. And I think the people that probably hate it are the ones that didn't really give it a chance. Maybe thought it was boring. Some people might call it a walking simulator and things like that, but I honestly think this game was absolutely amazing, and it definitely goes up there with one of my favourite games. And I will definitely be playing the second one in the future at some point. What I like about this game is that I've never played anything like this before. It's very unique, it's very different. Personally, I think that's what makes the game special. Like I say, it's got action in it, it's got a great story. There's endless things you can do. I mean, obviously, a big part of the game is pretty much just delivering up packages. It sounds, when you put it like that, it does sound boring, but you ain't gonna know until you play it yourself that even delivering packages can become pretty addictive. And these things I'm killing right now are called BTs, so these are like dangerous sort of enemies that roam parts of the world. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to say any spoilers in this review. I just wanted to do a short, brief review and just tell you how much I really did like the game, and I really would recommend it to anyone who hasn't played it. And it is kind of a thoughtless game. I can't really fault this game at all. So, if I was to give it a rating, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. It would have probably been a 10 out of 10 if I didn't have to come back to it 3 times. But I do sometimes think that is just one of the games. I don't come back to it and stuff like that. But the game is honestly awesome, and that is probably the only reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10 is because it did take me a very, very long time to complete it, and for some people they wouldn't be able to complete the game because it is so long, like if you're doing all the side missions and stuff like that. So that's probably my only fault with the game, is that maybe the length of it is a bit too long, but there is hundreds of games out there that, you know, are just too long anyway. I think that is why I give it a 1 out of 10, just because it sort of took me 3 attempts to finally complete the game. And I think some parts of the game can, I wouldn't say be boring, but I would say that some of it can be a little bit repetitive, maybe. But I guess it does seem a bit harsh giving it, marking down a score for that, but I even gave Astrobot a 9 out of 10, and to me that game was pretty perfect, but there was just a few very frustrating missions in Astrobot which made me give it a 9 out of 10. And I'll just say that would probably be my only fault with this game, is maybe just the length of it and the fact that I had to come back to it 3 times. And like I said, it might be a little bit repetitive as well. Maybe the lack of music. I think if there was some music when you was doing the side missions, because I know there was music when you did the main quest and stuff, and the main story, there was music, but it was kind of scripted. So I think if you had music as well, that would have made it a bit better in the game. But yeah, this game is pretty much perfect, and overall a 9 out of 10 for me. So I would definitely put it up there with one of the best games I've ever played. And I hope you like this review, guys, and we'll be back soon with more game reviews. And also the next game I will be playing and streaming is going to be Kronos, the New Dawn. So I will be streaming that on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you, and I hope you liked the video, and please do feel free to put in the comments what you think, if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me. I'd like to hear your opinion, especially anyone that's played the game. Small, I know that you're probably going to come across this video, and I'd love to hear what you think of the review, and I'd like to hear a brief review from you, dude, if possible. Maybe you could do a video as well. That's absolutely fine, but anyone else as well that happily write down in the comments what review you would give the game. What would you rate it out of 10? I think 10 out of 10 is a pretty good rating for me, considering there's people out there that don't even give this game a chance. Like I said, I do really recommend you play this game if you haven't, and it can be a bit of a struggle to get through it because it is a lengthy game, but it's all worth it in the end, believe me. One of a kind game. And yeah, thank you for letting me play this game and letting me talk about it. I appreciate it, and thank you, Hideo Kojima, the great man who created Metal Gear Solid. This is another great game, and I can't wait to play Death Stranding 2. Thanks, guys. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.